My name is Rob Fields. I am currently the founder and CEO of Mighty Mighty, an art advisory and arts consulting firm. I have been working steadily in the cultural space officially since 2017, but I've always had one foot in arts and culture throughout my 30 plus years in New York. Along with my wife, Bridget Davis, I have co-founded 2 literary reading series, ran a long-term music publication called Bold as Love. And in 2017, I took over as the president and executive director of Weeksville Heritage Center, led that organization's turnaround, and then went on to lead the Sugar Hill Children's Museum of Art and Storytelling until 2023. And here I am now, diving headfirst into art, the fine art world, the visual art world, as an art advisor and art and business consultant. It is absolutely essential to be in community, particularly in a city as large and as busy and as dense as New York. But I think it's true everywhere. I think that no one person can really survive on their own. You put yourself in a better position to thrive if you are in community with like-minded people who will support you, people who will check you when you're going off course, and people who maybe you can learn from because they have walked the road you're trying to walk. Nobody out here creates themselves. Community means there are people who not only understand, but who can give you examples of people who have built their own paths. My family and I have lived in Bed-Stuy for almost 12 years. I feel like Bed-Stuy has all the ingredients for whatever the next thing is, because it's got the people, it's got the cultural institutions. I think Bed-Stuy is in a constant state of reinventing itself. I heard of a laundromat project many years ago, probably prior to even getting involved with Weeksville, but certainly got to know it more under the previous leadership and Kimmy. Her as an example of great leadership. When I got to Weeksville, I was making stuff up as I went along, because that was my first time in a leadership role in a cultural nonprofit. And so there was a lot of learning, on the job learning that I went through. And Kimmy was one of those voices, and still is one of those voices, that I would listen to, because I'm like, wow, she's been doing this for a minute and she knows what she's doing, and she has a great way about her in terms of how she embodies mission, how she motivates people, how she's a representative of the Laundromat Project. And then just to hear this origin story of bringing art to the people through laundromats is a brilliant idea. So using what you have and saying we could bring quality art to a place that people are overlooking, because the people who are using those spaces deserve that too. And that's a powerful idea. Some of the ways I thought about Weeksville in terms of what it could do and what it could bring, like bringing a literary reading series to a place that's right across from Kingsborough houses. It's like, those folks deserve to see quality black authors walking distance from their homes. I think that the ripple effects of the Laundromat Project have been pretty amazing. The Laundromat Project has had a place in my consciousness steadily since around 2017. And over the years, I have attended various events. I've attended Gather, I have attended the strategic plan rollout under Aisha's leadership at the Ford Foundation, and I've certainly donated to fundraising campaigns, because, again, in the words of that old Depeche Mode song, everything counts in large amounts. So if everybody's giving a little bit, it doesn't have to be $5,000-$10,000 like gift. We turned around Weeksville with an average of $67 from 44,000 people. Really got us to where we're going. And that kind of giving can matter to organizations. One of the things that makes the LP special is it's the fact that everyone from the board to the staff is really focused on the community rootedness of its work. As much sort of citywide and national impact that it is having, it all starts with the fact that everyone involved with the organization is aligned about how do we uplift artists and creators who live in these communities that we are serving. And it's not, oh, we're busy trying to get Beyonce to come do something. That's not really the focus here. It really is about how do we provide ladders and platforms and model community building for artists who are doing social justice, social practice art that is focused on changing and impacting the lives of regular people. This is why you all moved to bustling Fulton Street, to be right in the thick of the Bed-Stuy community. Everybody walks down this street. Everything happens on this street. And you're not trying to be secluded or sequestered someplace making art that is precious, as some organizations are. You're very much an organization that does its best and is an example of an organization that walks amongst people. And I think that's super important to you all. It's super important to model that type of community engagement. And it's not, oh, we need to build that into a strategic plan. This is who you all are. And that is super important because it's easy to get distracted from the real reason behind an organization's mission. Your mission is to serve and to create platforms and community to uplift artists and voices. And you all have done a great job of keeping that at the center of what you are doing. And that's an inspiration. I am surprised pleasantly that the LP is turning 20. It seems a little unreal, yet it makes sense. It has a space in my head that feels like an organization that's been around longer. It's been beautiful to see the commitment in that. It's no small thing. It's a huge achievement for an organization like this. It was a powerful idea of bringing art to people where they are. Is still around 20 years later, supporting artists, supporting art making in a heavily Black community, a traditionally under-resourced community, but a community that's rich in other resources. It's a testament to the clarity of vision and the commitment on everyone's part, and my hat's off to everyone involved in the Laundromat Project.